guys, DSKxMonkey here with a new video. This will be a Carat stat video guide in which I'll be showing you guys which clothes and accessories are the best for each particular stat except for HP, crit, and luck. I will also be providing the cheapest Carat items possible with the maximum stat value available. I hope you guys learn a few things and don't forget to try different items if you truly care about looks and Carat cost isn't an issue. Okay, we will begin with the striker class. Now our goal here is to maximize the strength stat for the strikers because they're the ones with the most strength stat by default. So first things first, we go to Carat price so you guys can search these things up easy like I am about to do. And we'll begin with the face, which is the hair item section. We're gonna scroll all the way down until we see the iron masks, which are 4.5k. And it gives 2 strength. Let's not focus on the additional bonuses each item will give us because we're just focusing on the strength. So plus 2 strength. I know it's timed, but I'll talk about some untimed ones later. Now we go into our tops and we go all the way down to 7k and we're gonna get the Fire Imp shirt for 2 strength. Now we scroll all the way down and I'm gonna show you guys a little trick later because we're actually gonna be using the tiger suit, which is maximum of 3 strength. Now as you can see, it's gonna remove my top, but don't worry about it because I'm gonna show you a neat trick on the build up section where we actually go to my info and just make our make our sets and stats. Sorry about that. So now let's go to gloves. We are gonna pick the lead gloves, which have always been the best strength gloves for Carats. And let's go to shoes. Now for shoes there's only plus 1 strength items here for Carat, and we're gonna get the cheapest ones, which are the wrestler boots. Now we go to accessories and right here at the beginning we're gonna get the snack bag. It gives 1 strength and it acts as a tail item, so we don't really have to buy any other tail item that's costs more than that unless you know you want additional extra stats other than strength. So we're gonna go with Zeus bolt for our earrings, Odin amulet for our necklace, and last but not least the hockey mask. So you see it shows 44 strength. Well, with the imp shirt you should be able to get 45, I believe. So how do you do this, you ask? Let me show you. So an example, that tiger suit is actually part of your bottoms. So for example, look at here. The cutie lamb body is also for the bottoms and it covers the whole clothes. So as you can see, it removes it. So this one gets 45 strength, 45 SP, so I'm at 205. And now go to build up and then go to whatever other item you want. So 3 strengths, boom. And that will boost us and it won't affect our lamb costume. So you could also do this the opposite way. You put this item here and then go here and you do the same results if you don't want to show the tiger suit. So don't worry about that, guys. That's just a very nice trick. So how much is this gonna cost? Well, let's find out. So it's gonna be 67.5k plus the imp shirt, which is 7k, and that will be a total of 74.5k. Yeah, it's pretty expensive to get the maximum strength stat for Carats, but it'll be worth it in the end. Now, if you don't actually want timed items like this mask, there's an alternative which only gives you 1 strength. It's gonna be called the Street Trillbilly hat right here, which is 2.8k. And then if you really don't want to spend 22k on this tiger suit and you could live with 44 strength, I recommend you still buy the imp shirt, and for the pants you're just gonna replace it for these wrestler pants that I actually have, and then there, plus 2, not plus 3 like the tiger set, but it's okay. So it's gonna be 44 max strength if you go the untimed route, and that will be a total of 57k, which is a lot cheaper with the removal of the tiger suit. Okay guys, we will be doing 2 different stats for the soul fighter class, but we're gonna begin with the speed stat first. Now there's something that isn't actually Carats here that's actually gonna maximize your speed. It's actually metals, and we're gonna go to accessories And you have to try to buy the Valkyrie Wings Gold. If not, just buy these, but I mean, you get overall better stats with the Valkyrie Wings Gold, and you're gonna need these to maximize a different stat anyways. So we're gonna buy this because we essentially get free medals without even doing boss mode. So just sell all of these, farm on all of these just by playing casually. You'll eventually get 4k medals and you'll get the Valkyrie Wings for free. So that's why I'm including it in this guide. So now let me actually put mine on so we can maximize the stats in the store. And where is it? It's actually one of the beginning items I tried and farmed for. So now let's go to the shop and set to Carat price, and let's go for the max speed we can get on our hair items, which will be the chicken cap. But if you do not want the chicken cap, I'll show you something else at the end, because this one is timed after all. But this is literally the only +3 speed hat available, I believe, even CC, well, RC wise. So now let's go to our top, which will be the Ninja Kitty shirt, because it gives 3 speed, so we get 3 speed right there off the bat, pretty easy. So next for the bottoms are actually the leopard velvet pants, which are 5.7k. They give 2 speed. And then we go to our gloves, and the best gloves are the exorcist gloves. You might as well get some SP while you're at it if you're gonna pick any other gloves. So now we go with shoes. Now the shoes are gonna be the leather hosen shoes, which are 4.5k. Now let's look at this. I'm actually looking up my sticky notes so I could remember what items these are, so sorry if I go slowly. So now let's go to accessories. We go all the way to the bottom and get ourselves the Great Thieves Mask. Then we get the 76 Ranger goggles right here. And then we get the Neko Tail, which was at the bottom. You could pick either or. I'm gonna pick the Neko Tail. And then we're actually gonna pick the Mosquito Coil, which is Carat, but I'll show you guys a different option later. And last but not least, we're gonna get the tail item. Wait a minute. We're gonna get the necklace item, which is actually, let's see, it's right around here, the Hellshade bandage for 2 speeds. So we're gonna have 51 speed in total, which will cost 60.5k carats once you add the 6.3k for my gloves that I already have purchased. If you want to go the perm route, we're actually gonna replace the chicken cap and get the 6.5k carat baseball cap for 2 speed. Let's go for it. Baseball cap, did it pass it? There it is. 50 speed SP also, not even bad for a perm item for speed. And then we have to replace this item, the mosquito coil, with the equilibrium clips, which will only give you 1 speed, sadly. And then if you're not gonna farm the medals, this is the best, cheapest speed that you could actually get for a back item, and you'll go down to 48 speed. This will cost you 64.8k carats. Now if you're actually planning on getting the Valkyrie wings, it will be a total of 63.2k carats for the second highest permanent speed stat you can have, which is 49 speed. Okay, now let's get down to the jump stat. So we're actually gonna be using the same Valkyrie wings because they give 2 jump, and they're essentially free with the medals. But if you don't actually want to farm it or still don't have it, I'll show you some other alternative for carat options. Other carat option alternatives. So let's begin. For this one, the hair item is actually the Ninja Kitty red or black, whichever you prefer, to jump. Pretty cheap. Now we're actually going to be using another item that we already been using for the speed one, the Ninja Kitty red, because it gives 3 jump. Now for pants, it's super easy. It's literally right here, 2 jump. And now these, you can only get +1 jump stat for everything. Every single glove just gives 1 jump, so we're giving that. We're getting the cheapest one, which is Shadow Hunter gloves. And now for shoes, I believe it's the Anubis ones which give 2 jump, and then we're gonna be needing the Outlaw Bandana, which is timed, but I'll show you some other alternatives later. And once again, we're gonna be using the Neko Tail and the Mosquito Coil, which I passed. And then we're missing one more item, which will actually be the Ninja Black or Red Mask, whichever you prefer. Now this will be a grand total of 44 jump by default without gems and Carat only items. So this will actually cost you 46k carats. Now if you actually want to have everything perm and you're not actually going the metals route yet for the Valkyrie wings, we're gonna change some things up real quick. First of all, there's no necklaces that give jump that are available in store, so take the Outlaw Bandana away, and then we're gonna replace the Valkyrie wings with the portable fan, which gives 1 jump and access back item. And then for earrings, there's no earrings in Carats that give +2 jump like the Mosquito Coil does, so we're gonna replace it with the Rockstar earrings. Now I actually got the prices wrong. This one is the one that's gonna cost 46k carats. The maximum with the timed items and the Valkyrie wings will actually cost you 45.5k carats. Sorry about that, guys. Now let's begin the max SP for the elementalist class. So our first item will actually be a timed one, unfortunately, but it actually gives the same SP as the perm one for a cheaper price. So it's gonna be the box set, 60 SP. Boom. Now let's go to our shirts, and this one's actually gonna be quite expensive, 9.8k, and it's gonna be the light blazer yellow for 40 SP. Now for pants are actually also gonna be expensive, 9.5k, and it's going to be these Tajin bottoms, either green or black, whichever you choose, 50 SP. So now for gloves, we're actually going to be using the Exorcist gloves again, so if you already have it, that's a bonus for you, 50 SP. So now for gloves, for shoes, there's not actually any good shoes that give a lot of SP. So we're actually gonna be getting only a +12 SP bonus with the shiny idol shoes, which are 3.6k. Here we go, 12 SP. Not that great, but it's something. So now let's get to the accessories. We're gonna first buy the earrings, which are gonna be the best ones right here. Street stud earrings, 25 SP added. So now let's go for a mask, which is actually gonna cost 7.6k carats. It's gonna be this ugly one, but you're not gonna be able to see it in the box set anyways. So +24 SP. Now for tail items, we're actually going to go with the tiger head, the tiger tail so +20 SP right there. So what else are we missing? We're actually missing our necklace. So I don't think I actually mentioned the necklaces, but let's put this on. The smiley face 20 SP pendant. And that will actually be our maximum SP we can get if we use time items. Well, let me rephrase that. If we use time items, we can actually maximize it better by removing the tiger tail and going with the money bag, which will give us an additional 60 SP, and that will be a grand total of 571 SP with only Carat items, but this involves the timed items as well. So with this in mind, the cost will be a total of 55.9k. So once again, Exorcist gloves, so just add 6.3k and makes 55.9k. Now if you're actually gonna go the permanent route, we're gonna be replacing the box head with the Anubis head, which costs a little bit more, 5.8k, and we're actually also going to remove the money bag and giving you a permanent tail item, which will be, in this instance, the tiger tail. And we're gonna have 531 SP, so we're losing 40 SP from that, but it's going to, and it's gonna be more expensive since it's all gonna be permanent items. This will come to a total of 63.1k carats. Remember, add the 6.3k and we make 63.1k carats for the permanent max SP you can buy. Now for the last stat we will be focusing on, we're actually going to be buying another metal item which is going to cost 6,000 metals. This one might be harder to get since you probably already wasted on the Valkyrie wings, so now you're going to have to work for it by just farming boss mode runs, but hey, that helps you get some carats, so it's not that bad. So we're actually going to get the Venom Chaos wings because they're cheaper than this shield, the Niflheims or Niflheims back item. It's way cheaper by 500 metals, so get this one. So since I don't actually have either one of those, I'm just gonna put on a random RC one that gives me 2 arm as my back items. So let's see, let me get one real quick, arenas, and here we go, 2 arm. Okay, so that's gonna be our metal back item for now. Now let's begin. So in order to maximize your arm on your alchemist class, we're gonna be using the timed method first. So +5 arm, boom, easy as that. Now this the cheapest +5 is the Happy April Fool shirt, boom, 5 arm. Now we go all the way to the bottom and we get either one of the jailbreak pants. So boom, 4 actually. And then we're gonna go with the Kabuki Ninja Gloves, 2 arm. Then we're gonna go right down here for the Streetwalker shoes, 2 arm. And now this is where it gets expensive because the arm items cost a lot of money. So necklace, spike item, spike collar. Then for earrings are gonna be the black or white pendants, 3 arm, and then the gas mask will be our mask item for 3 arm, and finally our tail item will be the bear tail. So this will actually be a grand total of 59,000 carats for the max stat of 55 arm. Now if you actually don't want to have any timed items, let's remove the top first of all and go with the signature jailbreak shirts, which actually give 5 arm as well. So now there's no face item that actually gives you +5 arm other than the iron mask. So the best thing next to the highest stat individual value for arm will actually be the worker shits. Here we go, the safety helmets, which are 3 arm. So pick whichever, and their max stat is for arm is gonna be 53. Now this is actually gonna cost way more, and it's gonna cost you 67.6k carats. I hope you guys enjoyed this carat stat guide, and I encourage you guys to look for different items in order to achieve your desired stats. With stats comes ugly customizations, as you've been seeing throughout this whole video. And if you actually care about looks in this game, I recommend you just look for your own unique items and make a good looking stat set pretty much. Now don't forget to 90 that like button if you enjoyed and learned a few things, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.